I love you, Michelle. Thank you so much for letting me know that you couldn't hear me, because I'd have been talking a blue buffoon, going on and on and on. All right, so just really quick to recap, I am Caron Bailey, your independent demonstrator, Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Austin, Texas, and you are in the craft room with Caron, your ATX stamping lady. Again, tonight I don't do any perfect, awesome. I don't do any intros. I don't do any promotion. This mystery stamping event is all about you guys and having fun and trying to create these awesome projects. I have had fun with this one. I was inspired by a project, and I won't tell you if you were following me yesterday. So I was inspired by another demonstrator, this card, and I had to recreate it. So if everybody is ready, let's flip the camera down and let's get ready to get popping. Awesome. So let me apologize. As far as the clues are concerned, right? The first clue I typically will send out to you on the Saturday prior to the event. Unfortunately, I had some health issues going on this week, and therefore I got a little bit behind, and so I wasn't able to send them out on Saturday. However, when you subscribe to my newsletter, you become a VIP on my my website, sign up to my blog, and also in the description box for the YouTube, you will see clue number 1 is always going to be posted there as well. All right. So just as really quickly, I don't like to read them, but here we go. I'm going to read them again. I did make an error when I first sent out the clues. I forgot. You need 2 pieces of designer series paper. Both of them are 4 by 5 1/4. Okay, so I'm going to read through all of this just to make sure you have everything and give you a minute or two to go grab everything that you need to get cracking and have fun creating tonight. All right, so you'll need your card base. It's cardstock color number 1, whatever color you choose. And in just as a aside, for the mystery stamping events, you guys, I don't tell you what products to use. Okay, it's for you to use your stash. Whatever you have in your stash, it's for you to use them. If you're anything like me, you have stamps, products, anything else littered somewhere that you have not touched since you bought them. You bought them for a purpose, but now is the time to go through all of that stuff and grab something that you never used or something that you use all the time, whichever one floats your boat. So cardstock color number 1 is going to be you're going to end up having a piece that is 5 1/2. Why did I do that? See? 5 1/2 by 8 1/2. I don't know why I didn't do that. If you already cut it to 5 and if you already have 4 by 5 1/4, 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 A2 card base, that's fine. I just realized I did that. Oh my gosh! And you'll need some scrap in that color in the event you want to do any die cutting. Cards color number 2. You'll need 2 pieces that's 4 1/8 by 5 3/8, and you'll need a piece that's 3 1/4 by 8. Okay, and these are all in inches, imperial. You'll need scraps for die cut if that's something that you're going to add to your project. You'll need your designer series paper, like we talked about, 2 pieces. Both of them will be 4 by 5 1/4. And you'll also need some basic white or very vanilla. And very vanilla, it's either white or ivory. Very vanilla is a Stampin' Up! Term, and so therefore I tend to do Stampin' Up! Speak. If there's something you don't understand when I do Stampin' Up! Speak, definitely let me know, and I'll try to bring it down to regular stamping language for you. Other things that you'll need is you'll need a stamp set with coordinating dies or punches if you're going to do embellishments. You're going to need some adhesives, and you're also going to need any other type of embellishments that you generally use, whether they be pearls, gems, or anything. So if you have to go and recut anything, now would be the time. I'm going to give you guys a few more minutes to get ready for that. So again, cardstock number 1, I know I had 4 1/4 by 5 1/2, but it does need to be 8 1/2 by 5 1/2. Okay. Da 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 Da, 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 da. Oh, I don't own the rights to that music, so I'm not copywriting. Oops. Whoops. All right, so the way mystery stamping work is when you're done with the clues, the step number, just let me know by indicating done in the comments, and that'll let me know that it's time to move on. Depending on how many people that's in the group and joining us for stamping, I will base when we're moving on based upon that, okay? All right, Michelle, you're the only one stamping with me right now. I see somebody else has joined us, but I don't see who you are. I can't see you. Pop on, say hi, let me know you're here and where you're stamping from. By the way, guys, if you share my video, please go back. Please, hey, Tamika, how are you? If you share the video, please come back and do hashtag share. That lets me know that you have shared the video. All right, so let me know if we can move on. Did you have to cut, recut? Michelle, let me know what I need to do. Is it good to move forward? Hey Val, how are you? Welcome. All right, so I'm gonna wait for a few more minutes, and Michelle, I think I'm waiting on you. Let me know if we're good to move on from clue number 1. All right, so, and I save these little pieces when I have to do my little stamping off. I don't waste anything, you guys. You guys keep little scraps for that purpose? All right, the second clue is we're gonna work on setting up our card base, y'all. Let me move the rest of everything out of here. That way I can't cheat and share with you the clues ahead of time. All right, so clue number 2 is you're gonna score your 8.5 by 5.5 cardstock, and you're gonna score that at 4 1/4 and burnish that fold. When we're done with clue number 2, just give me a heart or a thumbs up, or just type done with clue number 2. I had such a good time with my my signature Sunday stampers today. We met today. I think we started at, well, I got on at about 12:30 today. And we stamped until about 4:30, 5 o'clock today. I had fun with the girls. I just hadn't been stamping a lot, so I always enjoy my time with my crafty friends on Sunday. That's just when I sit and I just do nothing but craft. All right, going on to clue number 3. All right, in clue number 3, we're gonna cut on that card base that you just scored. We're gonna cut on the diagonal. So you're gonna you're gonna align the top of the score to the bottom edge, the bottom right, and you're gonna cut on that diagonal. And I don't have visuals, so I hope you guys are gonna interpret that as you need, as you see fit. Actually, I do have visuals around here somewhere. So if this is your score line, you're going to put the top, cut on the diagonal towards the bottom right. Okay? And when you're done, let me know that you're done. All right, how's everybody doing? Are we ready to move? Done with 2. All right. Michelle's done with 3. Awesome. Clue number 4. We're going to set that aside, set those pieces aside, and we're going to bring out our designer series paper. All right, whichever print you're wanting to be on the front of your card, this is the piece that we're going to work with first, okay? So you're going to cut that DSP the same way you just cut the card base. You're going to put that 4-inch panel, the top in the tray, and you're going to cut from left to right to create that diagonal. When you're done with step number 4, let me know you're done with step number 4. Can y'all see the clues okay? Do I need to make them bigger when I print them? Do they need to be bigger? All right, let me know when you're done with clue number 4. We're going to be doing quite a bit of trimming today. So while you've got that trimmer out, you're going to bring in, perfect. Thanks, Michelle. Clue number 5, you're going to grab that color cardstock number 2, one of the pieces that's measured 4 1/8. You're going to grab one of those and you're going to cut the same way that you just cut your designer series panel. You're going to put the top left in the track and the bottom right in the track, and you're going to slice that to create a triangle. When you're done with clue number 5, let me know you're done with clue number 5. Y'all, I never normally have time to create any of these cards, okay? So, but today I created 2 of them. That's how much I love this card. I think you guys are gonna totally enjoy it, and I just can't wait for you to pop on in and show me your cards. I even got to create the Pinterest board for you to post your finished projects. I mean, I was just on it today. Okay. I was just on it, doggone it. All right, when you're done with clue number 5, let me know you're done with clue number 5. All right, Michelle says she's done with number 5. That means we can move on to clue number 6. That's what happens. All right, so now we're going to do a little bit of layering. So the DSP panel that was created in clue number 4, you're going to add that to the panel that you created in clue number 5. So you're going to layer that, the DSP, onto cardstock number 2, cardstock color number 2. And then you're going to add that to the front panel of your card base. Anybody see where we're going with this yet? When you're done with clue number 6, let me know you're done with clue number 6. Val, I watched your redo of your roll of the die video. It looks pretty good. I love the cards you did and you posted them. When we're done with clue number 6, say done 6. I think there was a couple of times I watched the couple of my video playbacks and there was this humming in there and I was like, what is that humming sound? Y'all, I completely forgot I had my little fan on in here because it's so hot, and it was just that low humming sound, and I'm like, oh my gosh. And I forgot to turn the fan on today, so if you hear that fan humming, low humming sound, I do apologize, but it was a little warm. It was a little warm today in the craft room with Caron, so I had to turn the fan on. Apologies. Again, when we're done with clue number 6, let me know you're done with clue number 6. Perfect. Clue number 7. Now we're going to work on the inside of our card. So put the card base aside, and we're going to add that 4-inch remaining piece of designer series paper. We're going to layer that to the my fan. You're going to layer that to the 4 and 1/8 piece of, see, I made that mistake again. You're going to layer that to the 4 and 1/8 piece of colored cardstock with your choice of adhesive. Everybody knows my choice is liquid adhesive. And let me know when we're done with clue number 7. My little Maxie's in here visiting. I know it's hard when people aren't talking to you, Val. That's why I love when at least 1 or 2 people join me when I'm live, because it kind of relieves a lot of the quiet time. I absolutely hate talking to myself. I just don't see the point of it. And I think sometimes when I'm crafting, I feel like I'm filming. I feel like I'm talking to myself. So I love when I see at least 1 or 2 people join me so that I can just reply to your comments just like I'm doing to yours right now. All right. So now we're going to put that aside for just a little bit. And then you're going to grab that 3 1/4 piece of cardstock, the 3 1/4 by 8, and we're going to score that on the 4-inch side, on the 8-inch side at 4 inches. So again, on that 3 1/4 piece of 3 1/4 by 8 piece of cardstock, you're going to score it at 4 inches on the 8-inch side and burnish your fold. Once you're done with that, we're done with that, and we're going to start on designing our images or our image panels, okay? Let me know when we're done with clue number 8. I have been also having so much fun. I don't know what lately I've been on a kick with the stack, stack, slice, and shuffle technique. I am loving that that technique, and I think I've done like maybe 3 or 4 iterations of it so far, and I'm always trying to come up with different cuts, and not just the different cuts or designs, but and so that I don't have 4 cards that look the same, different folds that I can incorporate them in. Thanks, Michelle, that you're done. Different folds that I can use. Same panel, but different folds. Now, this is where we're going to get a little bit designy. Thank you, Tamika. I appreciate you. So this next step, what we need to do is on one of your panels that's 3 inches, this is where you get to design. So the first piece we're going to design is the inside. How you design the inside is completely up to you. You can leave it blank because some people don't like to do it on the inside of the card. So you can leave it blank. If you are going to leave it blank, now is the time to attach it to the inside of the 3 1/4 by 8 panel on the inside. If you're going to design it, now is the time for you to design. How I did on a couple of mine, I did an image, I 2nd generation stamped that image, and then I stamped my sentiment over that. So that's up to you, however you want to design the inside sentiment portion of the 3-inch panel. Let me know when you're done. I'll give you a few more minutes for those of you that may want to do a little designing on the inside. Definitely, thank you, Tamika. My goal is, and I know it's not a lot, but when I stopped to think about it at the end of August, beginning of September, I had 150 subscribers. So I try to double where I'm at. That's my next goal. So my goal is to get to 300 subscribers. And let me tell you, I posted a challenge out there for new subscribers, and I think today alone I got like seven new subscribers today. So my challenge is, when I have new subscribers to the challenge, to the channel, I have 4 packs of 4 cards and envelopes that I'm giving as a gift. This is one of them. Thanks, Michelle. I move on in just a second. So I'm pre-packaged 4 random cards, could be sets, that I'm raffling off for new subscribers to my channel, and you have up until today to subscribe to enter into that particular drawing. All right, so clue number 9 is done, and clue number 10 is also done, because you're going to add that panel to the inside of the mini card. So you should have done that already. That's clue number 10. So I'm going to move on from this one. And so the next thing we're going to do on clue number 11 is we're going to grab that last piece of basic white or very vanilla, and we're going to design the front of that mini card. Okay, so if you're going to stamp your image, this is where you're also going to do any die cutting, add those elements that you want to add to that panel. You're going to do that in this step. Okay. So you stamp your main image if you're gonna do an image. So now is the time to stamp that image. If you're just going to do a sentiment, now is the time to add that sentiment. If you're gonna do both, if you're gonna add die cuts, this is the time to do that, based upon whatever projects or materials you decided that you were going to add to your card. What happened here? Oh, okay. Okay. Now, for clue number 11, what I said for 12, if you only decided to add an image on clue number 12, let me know when you're ready, you're going to need another scrap piece of cardstock that you're going to stamp your sentiment on, or not, if that's what you choose to do. But we're on clue number 11, and we are designing our main panel. I am excited to show you my cards. I wish this was like a Zoom or something. Maybe I'll do Zoom next time, so I can see what you guys make. That's the fun of it, is seeing what everybody else makes. Let me know when you're done with clue number 11. So the work week begins tomorrow. Has anybody had their flu shots already? I mean, we're getting into flu season. Have you done your flu shots yet? I know, I get mine done tomorrow. So let me know when you're done with clue number 11. So have you guys seen, I know I mentioned in several of the a couple of videos that October 7th is fast approaching. That is World Card Making Day. Stampin' Up is hosting a World Card Making event. And I believe, oh my gosh, I can't remember the time. I think it ended up being like 3 to 6 Central's time. I have to post the exact time for you. But on the 7th of October is World Card Making Day, and Stampin' Up, like I said, is hosting a free event. Join all the demonstrators and customers alike. It is free, and we'll get together to create 3 different cards. I will post and send out. I didn't want to send it out too early. I will send out the recipe, the measurements for the 3 cards. I will send that out on, I think I'm going to send it out like on the 4th. So then you'll have 3 days to get things together. I don't want to send it too early. Thank you, Michelle, so that it gets lost in junk and spam and then you misplace it. So I'm going to send it about, okay, perfect. Thanks, Michelle. Michelle said I was right on the time. So it's 3 to 6 Central Standard Time. All right, clue number 12, and you guys, we are almost done with this card. I hope you can see it already. So if you chose, like I said, to only have an image on your mini card front, you will need to stamp a sentiment if you want to have a sentiment on your card front. If you don't need to do anything else. You don't need to do this step. This step is optional. But if you just had an image, you'll now and want to add a sentiment to the front of your card, now is the time to stamp, die cut, punch your sentiment and add it to your card front. Let me know when we're done with clue number 12. But I'm also thinking back on World Card Making Day. So now I'm also thinking that I might want to have an event of my own personally. So I'm thinking that, and I'll have to get it all in my head and write it up to make sure that I know what I'm doing and I can do it. So maybe for a couple of hours before, I might go live and create some projects with 1 or 2 of the bundles. And I might want to invite some of my friends, my fellow Stampin' Up! Demonstrators, to do the same with me so that we can showcase. I mean, it'll be a whole day of crafting if you join us. So that's my thought right now. I am definitely participating in Stampin' Up's World Card Making Day event, but I'm also thinking about doing one of my own. So stay tuned and I will get that out. Matter of fact, I have to get it out this week. And I will let you know what my plan is. And if you would like to join me, if you're a demonstrator watching and you'd like to participate in that type of event, reach out to me and we'll get something going. All right, let me know when we're done with clue number 12. Y'all, clue number 13 is just to add any embellishments that you want to have, add to the card. So if you want to add gems, if you want to add pearls, if you want to add ribbon, whatever embellishment you think that you need to add to your card, now is the time to add it to your card. And you guys, we are ready for the reveal, okay? So done 12. Oh, perfect. Awesome, awesome, awesome. And again, clue 13 is to add whatever final touches or embellishments that you need to add to your card. Let me know when you are done with clue number 13. And y'all, I want to hear a whole, woohoo, I want to see a whole bunch of hearts and thumbs up and hey, some excitement because we're getting ready to solve the mystery. Woohoo! So let me know when we're done. As soon as I see a whole bunch of hearts and a whole bunch of thumbs up, we'll go ahead and we will get the reveal going. Like I said, I did 2 cards. I'm like totally excited, you guys. I'm like totally excited to share these cards with you. Woohoo! Oh. There's card number 1. Oh, wait, you skipped something. I don't remember what's, let me see. So after you stamped it, you're going to attach. So Michelle, I'll have to go back and take a look, but you're going to attach the mini card to the inside of the card base. Did I not say that? Oops. Oops, oops, oops. Oh, look at Val. Look at everybody sending some hugs. Oh, here we go. That's because, Michelle, I didn't tell you to. Oh, thank you so very much. You did not skip anything. I did. I missed that whole big step. So if you, I'm going to have to redo that step. But if you are following, you will attach that mini card that you made. You're going to attach that to the inside. Oh my gosh, how did I miss that? To the inside panel of your card base. That's a big miss. All right, so here is the first card that I designed. Here's the envelope. I used the Earth and Elegance bundle. I used a strip of the cardstock for my envelope because we do no naked envelopes. And here is the card that I created. So on this one, I chose to do die cuts. And your card, and I attached the sentiment because I didn't want any my sentiment on this panel. So I did my die cut on my sentiment and I added it to the mini card. And so this is how our card will open. There we go. You can cover it like this, although that doesn't make any sense. But when you open your card, this is what you'll have. What do you think? Do you like the card? Do you love the card? I love it. And the colors in this one are Pretty Peacock. I used copper clay. Yep. And copper clay is my base. I did some wild wheat. I did a little bit of to make this a little vintage. So it wasn't so white. I just took a little bit of the wild wheat with the blending brush and I added just a little bit of color to the panel. Okay, so this was card number 1. Michelle, I thought I was done. I skipped a whole step. Did you catch up with me? Thank you. And here's card number 2. Well, I had to break out the, I don't remember the name of the cardstock. What is it, from the special release? The one that coordinates with the translucent floral. And here's this card. I love this one. You guys, I used, this is a retired stamp set. I think it's called Positive Thoughts, I think is what it was called. So I love this sentiment and I reach for it a lot. So this one stays in my stash. No wheat? You don't like it? Oh, okay, okay. Whew. Tamika, you got me scared there. And so here's what I did to the inside of this one. So what I ended up doing was on this one, I went full strength. And I stamped off with second generation for the floral on the inside. And then I heat embossed my sentiment over it so that the sentiment is very textured. Thank you, Michelle. The sentiment is textured, but it pops a little bit from the image. And then I did the same thing on the front of the card, only I did a different sentiment. I triple heat embossed, and then I added my gems. So these are the two cards with that with the clues that we created tonight. I hope you guys enjoyed this on the second color palette, right? This one's beautiful. So this one I used Berry Burst. And then I stuck with Tranquil Tide because I can see the not Tranquil Tide, Pretty Peacock. There's Pretty Peacock in the Designer Series paper. So I stuck with that and I used the same colors for my inks as well. Perfect. All right, you guys. So thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed these cards. And I hope if you just watched tonight, I hope you give... Oh, that's okay. That's okay, Kathy. Glad that you were able to join us. Video will always be here. So the fourth Sunday in October is the 22nd. So the next mystery stamping event will be on October 22nd. I will do my best to make sure that I get the clues out ahead of time. Regardless of what I got going on. Oh, I love this card and I thank you guys for joining me. So as always, you guys, I really appreciate that you spent any time with me. If you're just joining me tonight, but you're not a subscriber, I encourage you to subscribe to my channel if you like the projects that we created and if you do like mystery stamping. I do try to go live at least once a week, typically on a Thursdays. Sometimes I go more depending on what time I have. So come on back, join me. And if you ever need to reach out to me, I would love to be your Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. Here's how you can reach me. Here's my email, and I would love for you to join my team. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you have not, for a chance to be in that drawing so that you can get one of those 4 packs of 4 greeting cards. And I will do the drawing tomorrow. On that note, you guys, thank you so much for joining me tonight, and I'll see you on Thursday. Happy stamping!